Hey there, my fellow YouTubers. It's Cassandra72, and I'm coming to you with my haul from Walmart on today. So, yes, I was able to go in. They have restocked my lovely, lovely, lovelies here, my little Neutrogena. And I have a total of 38 of those. And still left product on the shelf. Now, I actually did end up clearing out the Gillette only because they only had 15 of those. And pretty much it looks like that's the only amount that they're really going to be able to fit into that little space. And as it stood, that's the exact number of coupons that I had, which ended up working into my scenario to make that right. I have a loaf of bread. I have some shredded cheese, some Hormel pepperoni, a dozen eggs. I have 9-ounce turkey breast, Twix, block cheese, and a package of panties. And yes, so this is actually 2 separate transactions that I ended up working here, and we already know that basically I just ended up with a whole bunch of overage today. And I went in the store in hopes that they would have some more Neutrogena so I could use those coupons before they expired, because I had 21 more coupons. That I ordered 20, and then I was able to get one from work, because sometimes people do leave, they leave like an envelope of coupons for people to come by and take coupons if, you know, there's something that people are not going to use that end up getting the paper. So I had gotten 1 Neutrogena from there, and then I ordered 20, and they came. So I wanted to see if they had restocked from the last time I was there, because I got 28 then and left plenty on the shelf, but then had not been back. And then once I did go back, they had none. So, but yeah, and I also wanted to see if they had restocked on the Gillette, because again, space was there for it, but they had none. So when I went in, oh my goodness, it was just like, the heavens had opened. Everything was there that I needed. Neutrogena in abundance. I counted the Gillette. They had exactly 15, which was exactly what I needed to use the 5 coupons that I had. And so I said, but I didn't want to do it all at one time, because I wanted to keep it under the radar as much as possible. And I figured that I would, you know, do a little bit of grocery shopping. So what I did was, I had already decided before I left work that I was going to, if they had enough product, use 14 coupons for the Neutrogena. That totaled $49. Because if you do not know, at Walmart, CSMs are going to have to come or approve your cash back if you end up getting cash back. That's just going to happen anyway. But then there are other parameters that will alert a CSM to come over. Nothing wrong, but just that's Walmart's policy. So if you have a coupon that is greater than $20, 1 coupon greater than $20. If you have more than 40 coupons, and if you have more than $50 worth of coupons, that's automatically going to prompt them to have to come over. So I didn't want them to have to come over. So I said 14 coupons was $49. 350 times 14 is $49. So I said that's what I would do if they had that much product. And that was going to give me like $19 worth of overage. And again, like I say, when I go to Walmart, I generally want to keep it around the $10 or so range. The other day I got $29 back, you know, but as a whole, I don't like to go in getting too much cash back. Not saying that I don't want cash back, period, because if their policy states that I can get it, I can get it. And I do have friends and viewers that, you know, always get a gift card to cover that or some product to cover it. And I'll dip into it a little bit, but like I said, you know, if I'm going in there with the intention of getting the cash back, I'm going to get the cash back, and I'm not going to pick up stuff just to cover the overage that I really don't need. All right, so having said that, let's get into what my first receipt looks like. And that one is where I got the grocery and the Neutrogena. All right, and then the way that I figured out my grocery I was going to end up having, like, for them to just give me 4 cents back, I think. But then I said, you know what? I threw in a Twix bar so that I knew I was going to go out and come back in. And I did not want to do a separate transaction. So I did not want to have a CSM come over twice. So that is why I threw in the Twix. All right. So this is what the first transaction looks like. All right, so I had the shredded cheese, $2.18, and the sharp cheese was $2.18. My boneless pork chops, did I even mention that? I think y'all see it. Boneless pork chops were $5.14. My pepperoni was $2.98. My turkey was $2.68. The eggs were $1.88. The Twix was 68 cents. My bread was $2.28. And then I had $27.16 worth of Neutrogena because I had 28 of those. All right, so the young lady had done a quantity of the 28, and then of course when my coupons went through, my total came down to $49.60. And so then as I gave the coupons, it was taking off those two at 97 cents, putting it back on, applying the coupon. And that is why I have this extra long receipt here, as it did that all those times. And then we get to the end. My subtotal was a negative 184. Tax was 204. I'm sorry, 244. So 60 cents is what I paid out of pocket for the grocery and 28 of the Neutrogena. Okay, so now at this point, I know that I'm going to go back in and I'm going to get my my 15 shave gels, and for 5 coupons that was going to be $30. And so then I determined that I would only use 5 of the Neutrogena so that I would not, oh, I'm sorry. And back to the first transaction, that 60 cents I paid did not prompt the I did not have to prompt the CSM to come over or anything like that, because didn't use over $50 in coupons and I was not getting cash back. So moving on, $30 in Gillette coupons, and then I decided to use only 5 of the $3.50 ones. So I think that brought me to $47.50 worth of coupons used on that one. But of course, then I knew that I was going to be getting cash back. I had about $16 worth of overage, and I threw in the boys' short, the panties to absorb some of the overage, but I knew I wanted to leave out of there with about $10. So this is what this receipt looks like. So all my shave gels at $127. I have 15 of those, and then 10 of the Neutrogena. And this young lady, she counted, kind of did a quantity, but not really. She scanned one and then just pressed enter each time. And then my panties were $5.96. My subtotal was $34.71. And then there's my 5 $3.50 coupons coming off, and my 5 $6 coupons. My subtotal was then a negative $12.79. Tax was $2.60. And $10.19 is what it said that I was owed. And there is my $10.19 that I did get back from Walmart. So yes, the only strange thing that happened about that situation was that the young lady said, I owe you $10.19. I never saw where it said it was alerting the CSM. She said she pressed total and maybe she saw it on her screen, but I did not see it on mine. She asked the cashier next to her what would happen. You know, I heard her telling her that I had coupons and that it was showing that I needed cash back, and I got the gist that cashier, you know, didn't know, you know, how to handle that or what have you. But then finally the CSM came, the same one that came and turned the key for me with the $29. She came and she turned the key, and then the drawer popped open and the young lady says, oh, I'm supposed to give her that, and she said yeah, and then just walked away. You know, she didn't even say hello or anything. I mean, it's like she knows at this point who I am, has always known who I am, and is one of the ones that I had semi issue with before. Only in that probably that she was listening to another CSM who was no longer there, who was very adamant that they didn't do cashback, even though the policy states otherwise. And like I said, he's no longer there, and I'm not sure if he's no longer there because of me calling and talking to corporate. Actually, I didn't call corporate. I called and talked to their manager. And thought I got an understanding, and then went back and had an issue again. And then that's when I actually Googled and found the email address for the head of Walmart. And I'm sorry, no, I did not. I did Google the email address, and I actually had said that if I got no clarification, nothing, no kind of feedback, that I was going to email, but I actually never did. What I did was I did go onto the website and wrote a very detailed description of what had happened. And like I said, I got no response, but I'm thinking that since I've had no issues since then, heads probably rolled a little bit, because like I said, I gave store number, I gave names of the store manager, the name of the supervisor for these CSMs, and the name of the CSM. No holds barred, because what happened just should not have happened. But anyway, this video is getting long enough, or going on long enough. So as I stated, this young lady has seen me come and get cash back before, tried to uphold with this other individual. Now, it's looking like she gives me no issue. She's not really being all that friendly. But you know what? You're coming and you're servicing me to the way that I need to be serviced, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, so that's it. If you have any questions or comments, of course, don't hesitate to leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And until the next video, as always, I wish you peace and blessings.